What I really like to do at the beginning of a session is to work with sets and create a collaboration of cloth. So one energy imprint feeds off another and they create something different. So what I'm looking for are sets that are both amenable to divination, to taking in the energy or the message of spirit and showing it in physical form. So I'll use something upon the cloth. The other part is transmission. The other part is creating a cloth structure that can energize itself and send a signature out into the world. So I never know when I'm starting what direction the process will go or what the structure will look like. But I wanted to work with you on this during this session just to see what is created by folding and unfolding. That's really the essence of this work, is folding cloth to its fullness and unfolding it to its emergence. So you'll never know what will result, but I always begin at a certain place, and that's a place of neutrality. This is an example of a cloth that is an outer poncho worn by the Caro, and I obtained this particular one from Don Francisco, and it just is a cloth to begin that has an availability to it and doesn't have a strong energetic signature. It's just laying on a surface and making the connection with the energy of the cloth there. It's the foundational piece. So I'll just do a little bit of connection with it and build the intention as I go. And that's simply to clear the energy from what's come before and create greater availability and essence. It's like the Tupanakwi with the stone. It's saying we're engaging the process. We're engaging the relationship with the cloth. The bells are a typical Caro practice, and there always is a motion of bringing in, a motion of inclusion. So bringing in spirit, deepening the intention, letting the potential of the cloth emerge. So it just begins with a template, with the first step. And I always feel like the Caro, as examples of indigenous people, are the people of the poncho. And it's, a poncho represents a person, and a person's medicine. So every time that we become stewards of a poncho, we become stewards of an energy signature. We become stewards of manifestation of the tradition that's endless, that goes back in time. And so some of the most precious cloth that I have is of the poncho, just because it's a reminder of what our opportunity is and what the lineage is that speaks through us and how we can personify the energy that's hidden and woven within the cloth. Because these cloths were worn by people. They're meant to be garments. They're meant to be coverings, woven coverings of people in daily life. And there are many levels of energy within each cloth, and the first one is a very practical level. It's a very literal level of energy, where this literally is a woven neutral fabric that has covered, that has draped, that has provided service in the world. Then we go to the symbolic level. This is, again, the neutral foundational piece. The mythic level, it tells me of the journey of the Caro. It tells me of the journey of spirit this one being a very calm journey, this one being a very soft journey, and then the energy itself, very encompassing. And even in this simple cloth is woven some expressions of the complex cosmology that's in the Carol cloth. And that's really what my work is about, is to decipher the Carol cosmology and to see it written in the cloth and to construct and deconstruct, and by doing that, by folding and unfolding, to let the stories of the cloth emerge. So that's the basis of what's here, connecting with the fabric, starting to open it, and seeing it as the animated part, seeing the process of working with cloth as the expression of animism, which the Caro and the indigenous Andean people really believed in. Beginning with a poncho then begins with the personhood of this practice, and begins with how personal and how expressive of real people and real processes this whole folding and unfolding practice is all about.